Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-send Zoom meeting invitation via SMS using Pabbly Connect. Let's suppose I am running a business and I conduct regular meetings with the help of Zoom. I want that whenever there is a new registrant in my Zoom in that particular meeting, the meeting link should be sent using Twilio. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I have completely automated this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Zoom and Twilio. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there is a new registrant for the meeting in my Zoom, automatically the invitation will be sent with the help of the SMS from Twilio. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can send Zoom invitation with the help of SMS to all the registrants. So for this, I'm going to create an automation workflow with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is the landing page of Pabbly. You can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser, and after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. But before we sign in, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select the classic, and then I'm going to name this workflow as auto send Zoom meeting invitation via SMS using Pabbly Connect, and now I need to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as all automations and then simply click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send the Zoom meeting invitation via SMS, which means whenever there is a new meeting registrant in my Zoom, automatically the meeting invitation will be sent to this registrant, which means whenever I am going to receive a new registrant in Zoom, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I am going to receive a new registrant in Zoom, an action says do this, then send SMS via Twilio. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Zoom, and in my action application, I will be taking Twilio. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Zoom. And in my trigger event, I am going to take it as configure webhook and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the secret token. So you can watch this video tutorial given over here in this help desk. This is the hyperlink which I'm going to visit. You can watch this video and set up the trigger in your Zoom application. So we are going to set up this with the help of this help desk. I'm going to read this and follow the instructions given here. So we have to log into the Zoom account, go towards this admin advanced and app marketplace. Let's open my Zoom account. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to go towards the admins, go towards the advanced, and then click on this app marketplace. From here I have to go towards this build app and then click on this develop. So I'll open this, go towards this develop on the top and click on this build app, select the general application and then click on this create. Now here I'm going to first name this to Zoom to Twilio. And then I'm going to scroll down. Here I have to provide this auth information. Now I have to provide the auth redirect URL. To get this, I have to follow the help desk. It is written that I have to provide the callback URL in this auth redirect URL. Now where to find this Pabbly Connect callback URL? You have to click on this hyperlink given over here of this learn more, and this page will appear in front of you, from where you have to scroll down and then you have to copy this much. Pabbly.com/callback URL, and you have to paste that over here, and you will see it will be pasted over here also in this auth allow list field also. After doing this, I have to click on this continue, and here a secret token is provided to me, which I'm going to copy and simply paste it over here. I'll go back, and then if I scroll down in this journal features, I have this event subscription. I'm going to toggle on this, and then I'm going to add the event. I'm going to select the choose a method as webhook, and then I'm going to name the subscription as Pabbly. You can name it according to your choice and preference, and then we are going to add the event type. So here I'm going to add the registration. I'm going to select the registration. Meeting registration has been created, and then I'm simply going to click on this done. Now I have this event notification endpoint URL. So this endpoint URL is the webhook URL which I'm going to receive after saving this. So I have saved this. Let's wait till Zoom gets connected to Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'm going to paste it over here in this endpoint URL field, and then I'm going to save this. Now after saving this, we have created this event subscription. I'm going to simply click on this continue, and now after this I have to keep clicking on this continue until this local test. When I reach this, I have this option of add app now. So I'm going to add app now. And here Zoom to Twilio would like to permission to. I'm going to grant away the permission, allow this application to use my shared access permission. I'm going to allow this, and here it is. We have created this configuration. If I go back to my Zoom, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see it will change this waiting for response, and under this it is written, once you have clicked over save and send test request button, then do a test submission in order to capture the response here. Now in order to capture the response, I have to do the test submission, which means I am going to do the registration, and as soon as I do this registration, I should receive the response in this workflow, and this is going to show us the complete setup which we have just created is working completely fine. I'm going to open my Zoom account. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have this meetings, and then you can see that all the meetings which I have created over here. Now let's suppose I want to get this business growth blueprint. This is the meeting. I'm going to open this, and as I open this, I have this registration link. So I'm going to copy and paste it in a new tab, and I'm going to fill in some dummy details in this form. So here I'm going to enter the first name as current and the last name as lead. And then I'm going to enter the email address as currentlead@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter a random phone number. After doing so, I'm going to click on this register, and as soon as the registration is completed, I'm going to get the response. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I received the response or not, and here it is. We have captured the response just 10 seconds ago. I have received the topic. The topic of the meeting was this. Then I've received the phone number. I received the first name and the last name and the email address. Now here, as soon as I have done this registration, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have just created is working fine. And now whenever there will be new registrations, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new registration in my Zoom, I want to send a SMS. To send the SMS, I am going to select my action application as Twilio. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as send SMS message and then click on connect. Now, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter all these details. So over here, I'm going to enter this account SID, authorization token, and account SID again. Now to get these details, I'm going to open my Twilio account. So this is the app dashboard of Twilio, and if I scroll down, Here I will be able to find all the details, the account SID or token and my Twilio phone number. I am going to copy all of these details quickly now. After adding all these details, I am simply going to click on the save, and here Twilio is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to enter the body of the SMS, sender number and the recipient number. So here first I am going to enter the body of the SMS like. So here I have entered all the details like the meeting topic, the time, the date and the joining link. Now here I want to enter the date and the timing, but if I open my Zoom response, you will see that I have received the date and the timing in another format. So I need to convert that. First I am going to show you the Zoom response of the date and the time. So here you can see that this is the start time. If I open the meeting, this is the meeting. You can see 24 August 12 p.m. and I have received this format. So I will not be able to map this to my Twilio. So I have to format this. I'm going to click on this add action step button, and in my action application I'm going to search for date time formatter by Pabbly. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as format date with time zone and then click on connect. Now over here, I'm going to map the date. So I'm not going to enter this manually, otherwise this field will become static. I'm simply going to click on this field, click on the Zoom response and map the field like. So this is the date and the time. I'm going to format it from this YYYMM, from this to normal format. So YYYMM, I'm going to convert it to this format. So from UTC to Asia Kolkata, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response, and here it is. We have received the response, but we want this date and the time to be separated. I'm again going to click on this add action step button, and in my action application I'm going to search for text formatter by Pabbly. In my action event I'm going to select it as split text and then click on connect. Now over here I am going to map the response which I have received from date time formatter, and in the separator I am going to enter the space. So with the help of this space, this date and this time will be separated. We have the space in between, the date and the timing will be separated. So I am going to enter the segment index and as all, and then click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response, and here we have received the response. Now we can map the date and the time in my body of the SMS. So I'm going to first map the meeting topic, which is this business growth blueprint. The date is the response which I have received from text formatter, and then the timing is this one, and then the Zoom link I'm going to add. This is the joining link. So here I have added that. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now here I'm going to enter the sender number of my Twilio account. I'm going to open my Twilio account. This is my sender number. I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and I'm going to enter my own phone number so that I can show you the SMS when I'm going to receive. Now after adding all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here we have received this response. So if I open this response, this is the same message which we have drafted. Sent from Twilio trial account, you are invited. Join our meeting, business growth, and then the date and the time and the joining link. See you there. So I'm quickly going to open my phone and check whether I have received this SMS there or not. And here it is. This is the SMS which I have received. Join our Zoom meeting, business growth blueprint. We have the date, the time and the link. So this is the same exact message which I have received on my phone also. Now to summarize, we took Zoom as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We have configured the webhook, we received the new registration, and then we wanted to send the joining link of this meeting to this new registration. So we took Twilio, we wanted to format the date and time so that we can map that to our SMS body. We mapped all the required details, executed this workflow, and then received the SMS on my phone. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Zoom and Twilio with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.